Howdy, folks. Dwayne here. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably asking, where the hell you been, Dwayne? Well, your old pal Dwayne Applebottom has been taking up residence at the Huntsville State Prison Complex for the last 2 years. Now, the good news, I didn't have to serve my full nickel on account of good behavior, so now I'm a free man and looking to get back on the right foot in the town that I love, Paultom City. Bad news is that I'm no longer welcome in the hallowed halls of QWIL, the QWIL, on account of certain actions taken by yours truly before our playoff game against Keeter 2 years ago. Now, am I proud of what happened? Most definitely not. But I am proud of our work and the show that Paul Wayne and I built from the ground up during our time at QWIL. Rest assured, I'll still be in the stands cheering on our Pines with everything I got. But for now, I have to atone for the damage that I've done to my former employer and my former teammates. Now, as part of that atonement, I worked out a deal with Judge Creeker to release the final episode of The First Down from that fateful season. Seeing as how it's no longer evidence in my trial, I was able to have this last installment unsealed by the W.H. Nelson District Attorney, and I'm now releasing it for the world to hear. In the words of my broadcast hero, Paul Harvey, this will give you the rest of the story. If you need a refresher, I recommend listening to all those episodes from that season beforehand. Just to set the scene, though, this was recorded right after the Pines got knocked out of the playoffs by Keeter. Derek Chudd decided he was going to take over coaching duties because of Coach Hauser being fired on kind of hitting that boat player and drop-kicking our dear mascot, Penelope. And, well, let's just say Chudd lived up to his moniker, Chudd the Dud, and kind of ruined it for everybody. But that's neither here nor there. Anyhow, here's the last episode of The First Down. I hope y'all enjoy. Go Pines. And Paul Wayne, answer your damn phone. I've been trying to call you for the last week, bud.
What's so hard about that? You let it all go. You're turning up the volume, reaching for your radio. What's so hard about that? Get your horn up out the case. You flap them little gums out, then you stick it on your face. What's so hard about that?
Why do we subject ourselves to this misery, Dwayne?
I know. I mean, whoever hits a 100-to-1 long shot bet at Paultom Downs? That's a question I ask myself every day.
What? I'm talking about the playoff game, Dwayne. Why do we build these games up so much only to be let down?
Oh, yes, that. Well, Paul Wayne, I guess we just got too much Paultom in us, big dude.
Boys, how we holding up today?
Bruce, we are about as low as snake caca, man.
Bruce, I'm going to need you to vouch for me if someone from Keeter comes around asking about their band trailer.
Paul Wayne, what did you do to their band trailer?
Well, to be honest, the whole night was a blur. Last thing I remember was Keeter's band playing Sha-na-na-na, hey, hey, goodbye. And then I blacked out. And when I came to, I was at a Flying J truck stop, pinching off a log in one of their tubas. I don't know how I got in there or how long I was in there. All I know is that it was dark and stinky, and I had to have Dwayne come pick me up after I pried the trailer door open and escaped.
And if it's any consolation, Bruce, he didn't make it that far. I mean, that truck stop was 10 minutes away from the stadium?
Oh, my Lord. Did anybody see you get out of the trailer?
Again, it was dark and stinky, Bruce. I wasn't in the business of waiting around once I got out.
I picked him up behind the dumpster of a Long John Silver's not too far away, and I don't think anybody was out there looking for him, so honestly, I think we're in the clear.
All the same, I sure would feel better if we were all on the same page here, Bruce. If anyone asks, last you saw me after the game was getting in Dwayne's car, capiche?
No capiche, Paul Wayne. I already told you once, I'm done covering for your ass. And I meant that, both figuratively and literally in this case. And how the hell did you get that drunk so soon after the game ended? The stadium wasn't serving booze.
Look, Bruce, you saw how bad we were getting beat in the fourth quarter, all right? You think we were going to wait to numb the pain till after the game?
Yeah. I may or may not have mixed up a small batch of pina coladas during a commercial break in the booth after Keeter's last touchdown. I had to get a head start before that downward spiral.
So that's why you were calling their quarterback Jiffy Lube at the end of the game.
Oh, no, I just did that because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it honestly was pretty funny.
Well, congrats. Your play calling is going viral on TikTok, and now we're getting media requests from all across the country.
What, we are?
Whoa.
Unfortunately, yes. So now I have to explain to management why one of their hosts is drunk on Tic Tac screaming, "Touchdown Jiffy Lube" in the booth. Thanks a lot, Paul Wayne. Really appreciate you, pal.
Who even filmed that? Neither of us have TikTok.
Oops.
Damn it, kid!
You're listening to The First Down with Dwayne and Paul Wayne on QWIL, the QWIL.
Well, howdy do, Pine Nation. Dwayne Applebottom here, coming to you live on QWIL, the QWIL. This is, of course, The First Down with Dwayne and Paul Wayne, and Lordy, does this feel like deja vu all over again? I mean,
Yeah.
I hope everyone has had a chance to recoup and recover after last Friday, because whew, that was a doozy. Sitting beside me in this state of misery is my trusty sidekick, the Richards to my Jagger, the Patrick to my SpongeBob, the Sam to my Frodo, Mr. Paul Wayne Teague.
Yeah, well, wish I could say it was nice to talk to y'all today, but I'll be honest, it ain't. I'm lower than a frog's ball bag, Dwayne. That's no lie.
Well, partner, you're not alone, and I got a feeling most of y'all out there in Pine Nation are probably feeling about the same way right now. So, if anyone is curious as to why this malaise has set in, well, our Pines just got plain old whooped last week. Ain't no other way to slice it. I mean, we got whooped and knocked out of the first round of the playoffs by the Keeter Killer Bees with a final score of 70-6. That's right. You heard that correctly. 70-6.
You know, Dwayne, as a Catholic, I've been taught that God has a plan for all of us. But if God planned for us to get walloped by 70 points, I just got to ask, why do you hate us, God? What did we do to deserve this? Why have you forsaken me?
Easy there, partner. Easy, all right? You can holler all you want, but I don't think you're going to get any answers anytime soon, all right? The fact of the matter is, we were a little too gung-ho on letting a bunch of high schoolers coach themselves in a playoff game. Plain and simple, all right? I know it's a feel-good story and all, and hell, after the boat game, it seemed like we may have a good thing going on here. But you know what? Looking back at it now, we may have had some rose-colored glasses on.
Yeah, those rose-colored glasses quickly became bloodshot after our first drive. Derek Chudd called an option to the right, hashtag fumble, Keeter recovered, and they just slapped us around from there. Hats off to Keeter, though, man. I mean, they definitely understood the assignment for this game.
I don't like to throw around the term massacre too much, but that's about the only word that seems fitting for what we saw on that field. I mean, those boys from Keeter just manhandled us in every phase of the game. It kind of felt like we were witnessing a real-life version of NFL Blitz, you know?
Yeah, we saw one of their linemen literally pick up Jesus Garcia-Zelinski and slam him to the turn like he was a sack of deer corn. Just absolutely flattened dump truck.
That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Dump truck got trucked. Just unbelievable.
You know, I know we said that beating Boat made our season, but damn, I didn't think it would end like this. This whole thing just feels like when I upchucked after eating Catfish O'Holy's. I'm just walking around with a bad taste in my mouth.
And I mean, the real lesson here is you can't believe everything you see in Hollywood, folks. I mean, on paper, having an injured QB coach his team to glory sounds inspirational and all, but I mean, really, it's a crummy idea. I mean, hell, Derek Chudd went for it on 4th and 5 from our 30 at one point. Like, this is a real game, you dummy. You ain't playing Madden out here.
Derek Chudd has officially cemented his place on the Paultom City shun list. So if y'all see him out in public, you know the drill. Cold Shoulder City. Chud the Dud will live in infamy for years. You know, might as well move now, Derek. Save yourself years of torment.
Yeah, get out while you can, kid. I mean, if you ain't careful, you might end up tar and feathered like he who shall not be named.
Partner, I don't think I can dwell on this game much longer. Can we move on?
You know what? I'm good with that. I'm actually more than good with that. Let's get this out of sight, out of mind here. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll open up the Opine line, and we'll hear what y'all have to say. So y'all stick with us. We'll be right back.
Where's the best in town for fried food and fun? Where you can eat fried fish and open carry guns. It's right off Route 12 by the water treatment plant. Call Catfish O'Holy's and you're gonna want that. Catfish O'Holy's, it's the best. Just have a taste. Catfish O'Holy's, our food is not made from waste. Catfish O'Holy's, fish. Catfish O'Holy's, fish.
the best place in town for fun, friends, and fried food is still Catfish O'Holy's. And as part of a class action lawsuit, Catfish O'Holy's is now legally not able to call our fish catfish due to it consisting of various byproducts of commercial fishery processing. We can assure you it is indeed fish, but what kind and what part exactly? That's anyone's guess, and that's half the fun. Bite into the mystery this Thursday when our new Asian food supplier drops off a metric ton of what we affectionately call fish cubes. Rest assured, it'll still be fried up the Catfish O'Holy's way, just like you like it. So what are you waiting for? Get that discerning palate down here and get it while we're still legally allowed to serve it. Catfish O'Holy's fish.
Catfish O'Holy's fish.
All right, welcome back, folks. You are listening to The First Down on QWIL, the QWIL, and it is now time for our Opine Line, brought to you by the good folks at Catfish O'Holy's. Catfish O'Holy's fish. Oh, that's it? Fish?
That's all he sent us. I really don't know what else to tell you.
Okay. All right, looks like our phone lines are lighting up like a smoking lounge at the airport, so let's get to it. Bort, who's our first caller?
I'm not Bort, I'm Brett. And our first caller is Jed, west of the Rockies.
Christ on a cracker, kid. Nobody cares, okay? Lord. All right, Jed from west of the Rockies. What's your opine?
Well, it's actually Judd from south of the Rockies, as I got to keep a low profile, and I'll be living in the deep south for the foreseeable future.
A low profile?
Yeah, old Juddy, excuse me, didn't handle the latest Porcupine loss well, and neither did my family.
Now, Judd, whenever you say your family didn't handle the Porcupine loss well, are you referring to they didn't handle your reaction to that, or they just didn't handle the loss well themselves?
Well, let's just say old Juddy doesn't handle his liquor quite as well as he used to, particularly after Pine's losses.
That makes two of us.
And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, of course, that old Juddy wishes he could take back some things he said after the loss last week. Maybe he wishes he didn't tell his wife, Tammy, that she has to go back to college to make him proud, or that his daughter has to get off the pole if she wants to make an honest living, or that his son Chrissy has to stop trying to be a professional clown because it's creepy and everyone hates clowns. I'm just spitballing here. I don't know.
Judd, are you calling just to gripe about your family, or did you want to give us your thoughts on the Pines' last game of the season?
I think the offense needs to be reconfigured to a modern offense, and my wife needs to give me another chance. I love you, baby. Please take me back, and I'll hang up and listen. Mazel, mazel.
Well, I certainly hope you get the help that you seek there, Jed, or Judd, or whatever the hell you're going by now. But yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. That offense needs some serious tweaking. Hopefully we can get that with an actual coach and not an 18-year-old. So moving on, let's talk to our next caller there, Bort.
I'm Brett, and the next caller is Carl from Paultom.
All right, Carl from Paultom. What's your opine?
Hey, y'all, it's Carl from Paultom. I'm just calling in.
Yeah. We know who you are, Carl. You got an opine you want to offer, or some sort of deranged rant, or should we just hang up on you?
Well, I was wanting to call up to let my cousin Ray Nathan know that I just hate the bets that we made, and I'm just really ticked off at him.
Uh-oh. What'd you bet Ray Nathan this time?
Well, I told him that Paultom said he was going to beat Boat this year, and he said I was full of pig slop, and then I told him he's full of bull hunky, and then I told him I'd put my Simpsons DVDs on the line just because I told him I was serious. And he told me he didn't believe I was serious about betting my Simpsons DVD. So I doubled down, and I showed him how serious I was by betting my Simpsons Season 3 DVD.
Whoo, boy, Carl, that's a betting man's bet there.
Well, you're damn right it was. We all know the only way to see the Michael Jackson episode of Season 3, Episode 1, you got to have the physical copy of the DVD.
Right.
Yeah, because, old Disney, they refused to play that air because of that Michael Jackson thing. And you know that old Bob Iger down at Disney, he's actually come out and said that maybe it was a good decision for
Carl,
them.
I'm going to stop you there, big dude. I get the whole point of wanting to own physical copies of things rather than relying on streaming services, but We got to move on. You got a point to all this?
Well, I bet my season 3 Simpsons DVDs that the Pines lost, and Ray Nathan bet his new Skeeter bass boat if Boat lost.
Sounds like a good bet to me.
Well, it was for a time. Because, Ray Nathan's beans, they were steaming whenever he had to bring that Skater bass boat over to my double wide after we beat Boat. I tell you what. But we was betting double or nothing on the Pines winning state this year. And now I'm sitting here watching him pull that Skater out of my driveway like some boat cuck. And I just got to say, Derek Chudd, you owe me a new Skater bass boat, kid.
Well, Carl, sometimes we bite off more than we can chew there, big dude. And that's just gambling, feller. All right? And those are just things you lost, all right? Be thankful you didn't lose your integrity or dignity because, hey, man, once those are gone, whew, I mean, it's a dark road, believe you me.
Speaking from experience there, compadre?
I can neither confirm or deny. All right, next caller, Bort. Who's next?
At this point, I feel like you guys are just throwing out an overused Simpsons joke to call me Bort rather than by my name, which is Brett. But sure, we have time for one more. Looks like it's Alan from Paultom.
Jesus Christ, this lame brain loser.
Wouldn't be an opine line without him. All right, Alan from Paultom, what's your opine?
Hey, guys. Where the hell do you get off?
I'm sorry?
I said, where the hell do you get off?
Ah, okay, I did in fact hear you right. Come payday, if I have some walking around money left after rent, I'll find a nice lady in the night down at the come-and-go gas station. I can usually get off that way for a pretty good deal, but if it's the weekend and the truckers are out in force, that drives up prices and complicate things.
No, I'm not talking about how you proposition women, Paul Wayne.
Well, then be specific, dummy.
In the last 20 months, I've lost my wife, my kids, my job, and my house. And the only comfort I've had is this team. I mean, Porcupine games are my only thing to look forward to every week.
I mean, yeah, join the club, loser. We all only look forward to Porcupines games.
Yeah, newsflash, Alan. The whole town is that way. You got anything new to tell us?
I don't think you get it. I've lost my family, livelihood, and shelter. And you guys are constantly getting my hopes up every year going into the playoffs, only to have everything come crashing down into the ground when we inevitably play a much better team. And every year, you guys talk us up as if it's the best thing since sliced bread. Every year, this is our season, and state is ours. And every year, we're let down. And we're supposed to believe y'all are the great experts. But every year, the Pines lose in a dramatic fashion.
Now, how is that our fault? We aren't playing the damn game, Alan.
But you are calling the damn games, Paul Wayne. I listened to the game from my car last week, and we heard you getting progressively drunker on the air like some buffoon. Truth be told, that was even more embarrassing than the loss. You two are the voice of this program, and now everyone out in the world thinks we're a joke. So I just gotta know, where the hell do you two get off?
Well, look, Alan, you can run your mouth and call us drunks and all that mess, but here's the bottom line. We love this team. We love this town. And I'll be dadgummed if some mushmouth sad sack calls us embarrassments on our own damn show.
Tell him, Dwayne.
You want to know where we get off? I'll tell you where we get off, Alan. We get off work right after this show. And if you want to come down and discuss this like men behind the radio station, that's exactly where we get off.
Yeah, come fight me, nerd.
I love what you guys do. I'll hang up and listen. Go Pines.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Go Pines indeed. Dwayne, we got to go to break. My blood pressure is starting to spike.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea. We're going to cool off, and whenever we come back, we'll have a word with a special guest. So y'all stick around. We'll be right back.
Well, there's a big commotion, bobbles and locomotion. If you're needing both those things, brother, get on in. I'll take you to a place that gets it, where you can pray and get your kicks in. It's called Heaven's Gate, and they want to help you win. Come take a spin in some gently used cars and trucks, my friend. Come cleanse your sin with a brand new Bible with golden trim. We got what's right for you, from four-wheel drive to minds new. Let the Holy Spirit come and drive through you. Heaven's Gate, used car and Bible Depot. Let the Holy Spirit drive right through you.
Let the Holy Spirit drive through you this weekend during our Ezekiel's Wheels September to Remember Sales-a-thon, where any car purchased gets a free spare tire. Also, all Bibles purchased this weekend will get the owner's name embossed in gold or silver for free.
Heaven's Gate, used car and Bible Depot. Let the Holy Spirit drive right through you.
Welcome back, Pine Nation. We wanted to take a moment to switch gears here and do a quick update on that Jeff Bunke situation. Now, as y'all may recall, old Jeff Bunke has been on the lam for a few weeks after that horrific inflatable tragedy that ended the season of our star running back, Mr. Titty Biles. And a lot of rumors and reports of him in the area have been floating around, and so far, ain't nobody been able to track him down. I mean, we thought that we had him in the Bats domain, but he wasn't there. So now, we're kind of at a loss for where to go from here. But joining us today is a member of the Bunke family who says he knows where he is. Jeff Bunke's other brother, Bob Bunke.
Thanks for having me on, gents.
Bob, welcome to the First Down.
Bob, I'll just cut to the chase here. Where the hell is that sicko you call a brother?
I came here in good faith that this would be a civil interview. You can't go calling my brother a sicko right off the bat, Paul Wayne.
His demonic contraption chewed up Titty's legs like a wood chipper. I'll say what I dadgum please there, Bob.
Oh, okay, Paul Wayne. Cool your jets there, buddy. All right. We're all a little on edge today, Bob, with Keeter opening a case of whoop-ass on us last week. I mean, I think you understand.
Well, yeah, I was listening to that on my ham radio last week. That Jiffy Lube kid's got some moxie.
Bob, I will smite you down in front of my God if you say one more word about that game.
Okay, Bob, look, let's get down to brass tacks here. Where's Jeff holed up? We thought he was with those bats on Elm, but that turned out to be a dead end. You said you had new information, so spill it.
Well, sir, last I seen Jeff was about 2 weeks ago down at
Guys, Bruce wants a quick word.
Not now there, kid. Can't you see we're doing journalism here?
$80,000?
Jeez, Bruce, we're right in the middle of a show, man.
You took a cash advance out on the company credit card of $80,000.
Bob, it sure has been great talking to you
Where's
today.
that money, Dwayne?
Oh, partner, don't tell me you did what I think you did.
I'll ask again. Where the effing H is that money?
All right, yes, I took it, okay? Paultom Downs had us at 100-1 odds once they announced Chud was coaching the team, and I just had to take it, all right? If that hit, we'd all be rolling in it, and y'all'd be kissing my keister right about now. So why don't you just back up a little bit, okay? Was I a little drunk from the Golden Showerhead celebration? Sure. Had I been watching Varsity Blues all weekend to get pumped up? Maybe. Was it a questionable move on my part? Debatable. All I know is that shooters shoot, and I shot, all right? All I'm asking for is a little leniency and understanding here, okay? Like my sponsor and Gamblers Anonymous said, sometimes you got to bet on yourself, Dwayne, and that's what I did here. Along with a prop bet of Aaron Rodgers' ACL breaking again this season. It was just too good to pass up. I think you'll understand that. But that's beside the point. Look, this was for y'all, okay? This is for us. Sue me, whatever.
Brett, call Sheriff Dinkin, get the dink on the phone, tell him you better get here quick because I'm about to wring this son of a bitch's neck.
Dwayne, I don't think he's kidding. Bruce has got murder in his eyes. I saw Boris the Bat get the same look in jail when someone stole his Slim Jim.
Paul Wayne, brace that studio door.
You got it, partner.
All right, that's going to do it for us today, folks. It's been one hell of a ride, ain't it? I mean, though we've had some highs and lows, I can honestly say that I wouldn't do it with any other people besides y'all out there in Pine Nation. This may be the end of old Apple Bottom and Teague for now, but I'll keep your ear to the ground for us in the future. Everyone loves a good comeback story, right? As always, I'm Dwayne Applebottom.
I'm Paul Wayne Teague.
And I'm probably taking over this show.
Go Pines!
Make them open the door! I swear to God!
The official broadcast partner of Paultom City Consolidated Athletics, QWIL, the QWIL.